Drill rappers beware. The feds is near. You know, we've been telling y'all for a while now that the urban criminal is obsolete. They have cameras everywhere. They giving you social media for you to tell on yourself. They're gentrifying all the so-called hoods across America where black and brown people live. Uh, the urban gangster, or what you call the urban criminal, they don't need you no more. They don't need you. So when you look at what's happening in the Bronx, last month there was a big indictment where they indicted 20 drill rappers. These guys came from the Fordham Bedford neighborhood, where they said bullets was flying. There was a 3-year investigation. These guys was drill rapping. They guns was clapping. They was, talking about how much dope they sell, how many girls they bang, putting their guns all in the video. And they was claiming the G-Side Drilling Gang, which is a subset of the blood, sex, money, murder. So this was last month. Bronx District Attorney Darcel Clark. Listen, people will go and say, man, she a sellout, man. She locking up all our people. Let me explain something to y'all. I want y'all to listen to me well. There's 3 black communities. You have the affluent black people that don't associate with the rest. You have the blue collar black people that get up and go to work every day to just try to live decent lives. And then you have the underclass and the underbelly of our people that don't want to change. A lot of our people, like Darcel, don't view the gangbangers and the people that's causing crime in the community as their people. Don't matter what I think. They don't look at them as their people. They want you gone. So she's looking at it like she's cleaning up her community. Don't matter whether you look at it or not. But they had an 82 count indictment where they had broad daylight shootouts. A 20-year-old girl was killed. I can't even remember her name, man. Dina Vasquez. She was shot in the forehead by another 20-year-old gangbanger. But just the other day, 2 days ago, 23 gang members was indicted in the Bronx. And here you have 23 gang members from the RPT organization. And these guys were took down because of social media. They was all over social media looking at the kids holding guns. There was a shootout that they had on video where they shot into one of the projects and grazed somebody in the head. 6 different attempted murder charges, and they claiming gang sets. One kid was online with a pigeon and said if he get 100 views, we'll kill this pigeon, and they bludgeoned the pigeon to death. So it's just like a lot of stuff, man. And I keep telling y'all, everything is on video. But I want to deal with something. I want to deal with another aspect of this, right? Something that's not going to be dealt with. I want to deal with the mental health issues of our community. Every time little Johnny goes and he shoots up somebody or he shoots up a school, they talk about the mental health. A lot of these kids are from 16, 17 years old to 25. Their brains are not even fully developed. They're running wild in the communities. But in the black and brown communities, you can't talk about all the things that we've been through and think that we just have sane mental health. Seeing a kid shoot another 20-year-old in the forehead, the way that they're living, seeing death at a young age, mental health, undiagnosed PTSD, undiagnosed trauma, intellectual disabilities in our communities is not being diagnosed and it's being criminalized, and they are warehousing our babies because our children are not getting the proper diagnosis to get the help that they need. This is why you're having the issues that you're having when you understand what an intellectual disability is and not the ability to comprehend the consequences of actions. A lot of our children are born with this. How I know? I have a son that was born with an intellectual disability. I know for a fact that a lot of these kids that are joining gangs that's being influenced to do things that don't understand the full consequence of actions. But because we're connected to the pain of our communities, we don't care nothing about getting the racism that the medical racism in the black community, brown community, where our kids are not getting the proper diagnosis to get our kids help. Do I condone gangbanging? Absolutely not. But I asked the mayor of New York City, I asked Darcel Clark, are you concerned with getting these children the proper rehabilitation? Is that a top priority? Or is it just the criminalization of black and brown bodies? That's the question that I have. Here in Philadelphia, District Attorney of Philadelphia, are you concerned with just the criminalization, the Mayor Kenny, or the proper rehabilitation of young black bodies? Because this drill scene is not normal. When you go around talk about kill a nigga, shoot a, and you're shooting up stuff and you're seeing death, murder, destruction. You come from places where your homeboy's been killed, your brother's been killed, your father's been in jail all your life, your mother was a crack whore. How can this child be sane? Or you never had a dad. You grew up hearing your mom get her back beaten out by different dudes every night. You living in the street. You explain to me, Darcel Clark, explain to me, Mayor Kenny of Philadelphia, how these kids that are being criminalized for heinous acts they're committing, why is mental health in the black community not a top priority? I need to understand. Because every time these other people from these other groups commit heinous acts, the first thing that comes up is mental health. That's the first thing that comes up. You gave a 65 count indictment out, and I know what you're doing. You're grabbing a whole lot of them to warehouse them all to get them all to tell. And I'm telling you, young people, you putting everything on social media. Listen, there's no more privacy. That's all gone. We're in a place now where everything is everywhere at the same time. Get out of the gangbanging. Stop. The urban criminal is obsolete. They don't need you no more. They are gentrifying the areas where you live at. You are obsolete. Get out of the gangbanging. Get out of the street life. It's over with. It's over. The gang life that you're emulating from my generation is done. I hope that you guys, like I said, drill rappers beware, the feds is near. In Memphis, they coming. Atlanta, they already there. They already in New York. Philly, Chicago, Baltimore, here they come. Drill rappers beware, the feds is near. I hope that y'all listen and learn. But mental health in the black community is something that's not talked about and dealt with. It's just criminalized. And these are things that we need to talk about. I'm not saying that you allow foolishness and a bunch of debauchery and everything go on. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is people that's killing you gotta get them out of here. But to prevent future acts, we need to start dealing with mental health in the black community. PTSD, intellectual disabilities, and much more. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Everybody, the like button is free. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. Hit it so these videos can get out there. So more people can hear Uncle George come and drop this game. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share to the George Making Experience. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.